Hello everybody, this is Little Ninja, and welcome back to another episode of Ninja's Empire, where in the last episode we built all of this structure right here, the interiors of the Guardian Farm, as well as this collection system over here. And in the last episode, this thing was starting to back up, so I fixed that. The problem was that the item filter I was using wasn't backup proof. So it broke, and then I fixed that, and then I also added in two item filters, one right at the bottom of this farm and one right at the bottom of that farm, to remove all the cooked fish. That means that basically there's a lot less items flowing through the hopper chain, because the hopper chain was completely backed up all the way back, and each farm, the hoppers in each farm were completely full by the time I was done with this sorting system. So now it's all fixed and working properly, and we're getting a bunch of blocks from it. There's a few things that still need to be fixed around here. The first thing that I need to do is the walls, because when we take down the walls, there's going to be water flowing in, and basically if we try to do any kind of grass growing or planting anything around here, it's all going to get washed away, obviously, by the water. So we need to do the walls first, and once those are all completed, then we can start work on these gardens and on the grass down there as well. I need to go into Creative World. I think what I want to do is have mostly sandstone walls, slightly varied probably with some kind of texturing or something, and then about in this area have a band that goes around made out of a different block, probably prismarine, but I'll hop into a Creative World and see what I can come up with as far as design for this wall, and then we can start work on replacing all of this sand with some block that Enderman can't move, because I've had a few Endermen apparently spawn in caves somewhere around here, teleport into the room, and take a block of sand, and then water flows down and over everything and washes out the torches and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do some designing in a Creative World, and then I'll come back and we can start work on replacing these walls. So I decided to inset the band in the middle, the prismarine band, instead of replacing the sand with it, to put it on the outside edge so that the sandstone comes down and then it sort of steps back into a ledge. And I came up with a design, and I actually built the whole thing out here. It took quite a bit of dark prismarine. I had to actually fly home and get my ink sac box, but this is the basic design. And so, the sandstone will be where the sand is. It comes down to right here, and then there's this design that sort of steps back into the wall, and then below it, the sandstone goes forward again. So now we can remove the sand from that layer up and start work on the layer above it. And of course I forgot about this. As soon as I started taking off the sand and the water started flowing down inside the monument, these guys started spawning. This may be a bit more of a trick than I originally thought. If I can get out of here without dying, that would be great. There. That's kind of a problem. What I may have to do is come up with a design, instead of taking all the sand out first. And by the way, it's not really a helix, I guess, but that waveform looks really cool, I think. Instead of taking out all the sand first and then replacing it with sandstone, I'll have to go off along bit by bit. So take out a little bit of sand, and then replace it with sandstone, and then take out a little bit more. That way I never get far enough away from the water for them to be able to spawn. So I'll do my best to try and fill all this in, and then we'll try that tactic and see how it works. Phew, okay, crisis averted. So it'll definitely work to just take out a little bit of sand, replace it, and then take out a little bit more. Anyway, now that there's not water flowing down over this, you can really see how bright and colorful it is, and I really like this. It adds a lot of light to the room, especially with and color with the bright blue, and sometimes you can see squid floating out there. I think it's kind of cool. This is a pretty bland wall, it's just smooth sandstone all the way across. Do not thou and feareth. I will fix that. I'll probably do some sort of arches every so often, going from down here up to the ceiling, but obviously the wall has to be built first, and then the details can be put in afterwards. Same with the bottom wall. I'm putting in all just plain smooth sandstone, but then there will be pillars and stuff that break it up and add the detail. So I'm going to go ahead and replace the rest of the sand with sandstone, and hopefully don't get nearly killed by guardians again. And once that's done, we can start adding detail in. Okay, so I've done the top half. I've removed all the sand and replaced it with sandstone. And yeah, I'm really tired of standing in flowing water and digging sand. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and detail the top half and then like split it up into two sections. So we'll detail the top half now, and then we'll replace the bottom half with sandstone and then detail that after. Just to break up the work a little more and make it not quite as monotonous for me. So let's see here. As far as the detailing on this top half is concerned, I know for the bottom half I want to do like pillars coming up, possibly with fire on the top. I'm not sure how that would go with the sea lanterns and all. I'll have to see once. But for up here, I'm thinking so like a rim around the bottom, like this, and then we either need to do like an arch that curves up to about probably there, or then, well, I'd obviously come up with something else. So if we do the arch, I think I might want to make it solid. So just have it like this, and then let's see, would this work? Stairs there, and then let's see, that's one block stairs, and then if we go, let's see here. No, I want to do one block stairs again, and then stairs and block. Yeah, that's not really gonna work. I think that's out too far. Let's just drop down here and look at it. I think it comes out. Yeah, no, that doesn't really look good. So the other option is to do something that lays flat against the wall, and this is the other thing I thought of, to use fire up here rather than down below. So to have, let's see, we still want this rim that goes around. Let's just remove some of this out of the way. And then let's see. So every so often there would be like a basin in the rim where it comes out like this. So go around this block like so. There we go. And then this would come up, fire here with some sides on it like this. I don't actually have a flint and steel on me. And then possibly a roof, let's see, like that. And then more stairs like this. Nope, that's not right. Like this. And something like that, where like there'd be fire inside that little slot there. So no, that doesn't work. I'm not sure what, it just looks sort of off. I think it's because those corners have no, like, it's just the corner to corner connection, so there's not really any proper structural connection in the circle that goes around the fire, so that doesn't really work. Maybe we could just do something simpler like this, and then have, let's see, if we do the basin and do this, and then have stairs like this and fire here, and let's see how that looks. Actually, let me go grab my flint and steel and see how it looks with the fire. Okay, that looks good, but I think it's something that would look better from close up, because from this far away you can't really see the detail and you can barely make out that the stairs are there even. And I think it needs a little bit more color in. Maybe if we add some orange stained clay like that stuff up there, it might help. Okay, no, I still think it's too detailed for being so far away. Like it would be good if it was down on the ground and you could like walk up to it and see it like this. But yeah, this is too much detail for having it this far away. So maybe if we were to just make it much simpler, not have these stairs come out like that, and then have something like this maybe. Let's see how this looks. Put some fire right there. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like that shape better, but I feel like these stairs could possibly be made out of something else. I'm not really sure what though. Maybe we could put some stone bricks into the color palette in this. Let me try that. And yes, I think we've nailed it at last. I'm just going to change this block out for chiseled sandstone for a little bit more variation in here, and I think that does it. Let's just step back and look at it. I think that's what this place was missing too. The gray color. So like there's plenty of color and variation in here in the shapes, in the sandstone, and then you've got the prismarine as well. But there's nothing that really contrasts. So like the darkest block we have here is the dark prismarine, right? But it's green. It's the same color as the other prismarine. And I think that having the having like the different color, the darker shade of a different color, makes a better contrast, and gives a little more variety for your eye to look at. So yeah, now I've just got to figure out how to space these things out evenly across the wall here, and then we'll put them all the way around the rim, and then we can start work on the bottom section of the wall. Okay, so about 45 minutes later, the bottom section of the wall is finally all replaced with smooth sandstone. And man, this place is just full of faces. Face! And if you look over here, there's a face. And over there is another face. And there's a face. And it's just everywhere. Anyway, so the bottom wall, what I want to do is do pillars that go up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking do maybe something like this. And then let's see. Yeah, let's just go up to the top. And then there would be a stair here. And then let's see, stair like this. There we go. And then one here. And then your pillar come down from there like so. And then in between here you would have like maybe like this. Oops, that's not spaced out evenly. How's this? Yeah, it is. It just looks funny. Okay, so have maybe a pillar something like that. And now I'm thinking these pillars are going to add a lot of structure to the room and make it seem all very square and straight. And with that, these sort of sloped, organic looking, this landscaping here that I did isn't really going to fit in. I'm gonna have to do something that's a little more straight and square and tiered. So I'm going to actually tear the dirt here all out, and then I'll put in all the pillars. And once they're in, I can kind of figure out more or less what or how, what style of garden would fit in here better. So I've got to tear all this dirt out. I've got to replace. I've got to put pillars in like this, going all the way around the room. I'm probably going to space them out the same as those above, so they're going to be fairly close together. And maybe these should have lighting in them as well. If we do, like, say, replace this one with glowstone, and then have stairs going up, can we not place? Nope, that's not. Oh dear. Let's just do this. There, that's better. And then something like that, and then have this one be glowstone. Yeah, that should work to provide plenty of lighting around the bottom corner of the room. So I've got to do quite a bit of work yet here on this wall, but unfortunately I'm just all out of time for this episode. So I'm going to probably go ahead and finish this wall in between episodes and come up with a new design for the gardens here, and then next episode we can work on those. But that's going to be all for today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.